Okay, guys. How everybody's doing this morning, this afternoon? I'm sorry. I'm back cooking with Mel. Cooking with Mel. Today we're gonna finish creamy Tuscan chicken. I already cleaned and seasoned the chicken yesterday, so it's been well marinated. Um, but I'm gonna do something a little different because I want to add me some shrimp. Like I said, I don't like to do stuff the regular way. I always gotta do something a different way. So the other day when I was here, before I went to work, I had ordered this island and it came, so I was trying to put it together before I went to work the other day. But time was catching up with me, so I didn't get to finish it. So when I came home from work that day, I finished it. So I'm sorry I didn't go back to show you guys how it came out. And then my friend ordered me some two stools. So I'm thinking this stuff was coming Tuesday and Wednesday, but it came some days early, so it stopped me from doing what little stuff that I had to do. But it's done and it's complete, and I'm going to show you guys when I finish how it came out. It's really nice. So I have the water boiling for the pasta. So, like I said, I'm trying to eat a little healthy, so I got this pasta instead of the regular one because it's I guess it's better for us. It's more healthier, and when I start reading up on how the enrichment works and stuff, so I'm trying to eat a little different, and the ingredients is just one ingredient into like one ingredient week. So, and the calories is 210. So, two grams of sugar, no sodium, so like I said, I'm trying to eat a little healthy. So I'm gonna put this in here because the water is boiling. I added a little salt and a little olive oil to this water. So I'm going to add this because that can start cooking. And then I'm going to turn my little cast iron skillet on because I got to get this chicken going. I'm going to start the chicken. I'm going to cut up some of it. I'm not going to cut up all of this chicken because I'm going to use some of this chicken for a chicken Caesar salad. So I'm going to cut up some because it's just me. So I don't have to make all of it. It was a lot because it was already pre-sliced already and it was sliced thin. So I'm going to probably use about 6 pieces. And I'm going to add probably a couple of more. No, I'm not. I'm just going to use the 6 pieces because they're cut little. They're good. So this is going to last me 2, 4, 6. Like I said, this probably will last me 3 days. I try to cook for 3 to 4 days, so I don't have to worry about it during the week. So if I cook like this when I work overnight, I can already have something already prepared for me, and I don't have to get up and try to get it going. So I like these little cutting boards. They're already colored and they show you what color is for what. So the yellow is for poultry. So I like them. You don't have to cross-contaminate, I don't like messing with this and messing with that in the kitchen and, with chicken. So, that's enough chicken right there. And I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to wash my hands. I got the spinach already inside. Right here, the strainer already cleaned it. So That's done. I'm gonna put this chicken back in the fridge because it's already seasoned. It's already seasoned, so I'm gonna add like probably two tablespoons of oil into this cast iron or whatever. And I'm gonna turn it down because this smoke detector in this apartment, it goes off for any reason at all. As soon as you put something on, it goes off. And I'm gonna start this one as well because I'm gonna add some shrimp, but I'm gonna put a little butter in that one. I don't like my shrimp cooked with oil. I like it cooked with butter. So I'm gonna add this chicken because you know it only takes a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds for that and I'm gonna turn this pan on. Of course, I gotta wash my hands. Even though I got gloves on, I like to wash my hands. I'm gonna you know, with this chicken, I have put a little bit of seasoning. I'm gonna add some smoked paprika. I'm gonna season this chicken up. I just marinated with the Italian, the garlic, the onion, the salt, and the pepper. So now I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add a little rotisserie chicken to it. Not too much because I already seasoned it. I'm going to add some smoked paprika. I love me some smoked paprika. I'm going to add a little bit more of Italian seasoning. And I got some complete seasoning as well, so I'm going to add a dash of that. Because I don't want to overdo it because I already, seasoned and a drop of pepper. I already seasoned it, so I don't want to put too much seasoning and mess up. I'm going to stir these pasta. I don't want my pasta sticking. And this is a fast, easy dish. So you ain't got a lot of time to be in the kitchen and you come home from work and you ain't got that much time and you tired. This take about 30 minutes the most. 35, you're doing some extra stuff to it, like me always doing some extra. But you for the most part it's about 30 minutes. I'm gonna add some butter to my pot, like I said. I'm gonna add some butter for my shrimp. Some unsalted butter. I'm going to add some unsalted butter. And then with the shrimp, with shrimp, I got to put a little ting to it. So I got to put some Old Bay. And I got to put some Old Bay with some shrimp. I got to put some type of Cajun seasoning. Not too much, like I said, because I already seasoned all of that. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo nothing. Mess up my food, then I'll be mad because my behind waiting on this food since yesterday. So yesterday I didn't cook dinner. Well, all I made was a turkey burger, some fries. But I waited till today so I can have this. So I gotta wash my hands again. And when I'm in the kitchen, I gotta keep wiping my hands. I don't like to cook this stuff up. And if you know me, I love my seasoning. You can see, you can't see it, but I love my seasoning. I'm a show you. I'm gonna show you how my seasoning cabinet looks. I love my seasoning. So with this chicken, you know, because it's cut sliced thin, so and you know it's not going to take long at all. A good probably not even 10 minutes because it's really sliced thin. So I'll wash my stuff as I go because I don't want when I finish, like I said, when I finish cooking, I don't want to have to wash no dishes. I want to eat my dinner and relax before I have to go to work. We're going to talk about some relationship stuff, you know. My relationship is all messed up. You know, I've been dealing with somebody for some years now. And I don't know what's going on. You know, some days is good days, some days I don't want to be bothered, you know, because I'm just all over the place. And it's hard, you know, when you by yourself for so long to bring somebody into your life or whatever, and you're trying to accomplish certain things and you see that they're not on the same page as you, or, you know, you done outgrown them. And it's something, that's where I'm at right now, where I feel like I'm dealing with somebody, you know, he had got locked up for 6 years, almost 7 years. He came home, and then he's back in it. So what am I to do? Wait for you, you know? I feel I did my part, and I feel like, you know, if you didn't learn from the first mistake, then you're not going to learn. Why should I sit and put my life on hold and stuff, and you keep doing what you're doing? I'm going to take this chicken out because it's probably been 10 minutes, and I don't want to overcook it because I still want it to be moist, because I got to start, you know, adding everything, doing other little stuff. So I'm going to take all of this chicken out. The shrimp getting ready to be done. I'm going to add that shrimp to there too. And it smells real good up in here. Really good. I'm not saying that because I'm cooking. I'm telling you, it really smells good up in here. Really, really good. I'm going to get some, I'm going to cheat this time because usually I'll be done adding some fresh garlic, but I'm getting ready to do this. I already got some minced garlic already, so I'm going to put a tablespoon of this butter on in here. And you know what? My shrimp is already done, so I'm going to take this shrimp out too, and I'm going to put this shrimp on over here with this chicken. Oh my goodness. When I say the smells that's going on up in here right now is on and popping. And I'm going to set this to the side. I'm glad I got this because I got me a little extra space that's going on up in here. And I'm going to throw that on up in here. So like I said, like I'm gonna put this seasoning back in here because I don't need no more. I'm pretty sure everything is seasoned well enough. Okay, let me get my spinach up in here. No, I'm sorry. I forgot the most ingredient right here. My son tried to turn this burner down because I don't want No smoke going up in here. No smoke. And I'm gonna add this oil from this sun-dried tomato oil into my oil because see what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some roasted garlic. I'm gonna add some roasted garlic up in here, and I'm gonna make me a different type of oil. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna add this sun-dried tomato up in here, up in here, up in here, up in here. We're gonna do it like that. We're gonna let this saute for a minute. Get these tomatoes a little soft up in here. That's what I'm gonna do. So, you know, with this relationship mess going on, you know, so he's kind of pissed off at me because he's saying that, you know, I should wait. I'm like, bro, I done waited 6 years, 7 years. Now it's 10 years. How much time you think I'm going to keep putting my life on hold for you? So, I'm like, so, what you mean? Why you feel I left you while you was in jail? Bro, it's not my fault you went back. And it wasn't my fault that you went in the first place. So, who's wasting your time? Me or you? Me or you at the end of the day? I put my life on hold, you know? So I'm like, listen, let's just do it this way. You know, you go, when you come out, you do whatever you're going to do. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. I'm going to add the spinach. Yeah, I'm going to add the spinach. I'm like, because at the end of the day, we don't know what God has in store for us. We sit here, we don't borrow time. We don't borrow time, and who to say, I wait for you. You come home, and, you know, you somebody else, and stuff like that. So my thing is, who's the fool? Who is boo-boo the fool? Me. Because I'm sitting here waiting, and then you come home, and now you don't know what you want. I'm adding some garlic up in here. I love me some garlic, so I'm going to add a little extra. I love the garlic. So I'm like, why should I have to sit here and wait? For what? For what? I'm like, no, that's not right. So you know, when you put in spinach, you know it stripping down that nothing. That's why I added a couple of more because I love me some vegetables and stuff. I got the fan on. I got all kind of stuff on. There's all kind of noises going on in here. The spinach is on. So I'm like, you know, if it's meant for us to be together, we're gonna be together. But right now, let me focus on my life. You know, I put my life on hold already for you. So now let me focus on my life because, you know, at this point, my life is valuable too. It's not just about you. I have to live for me. I have to live. I have my son. I have my grandkids. You know, so I have stuff going on. I can't live for no man because that's not guaranteed. I need guaranteed love. And my love comes from my family. The ones that's going to love me unconditional no matter what is going on, you know, they there. And that's you can't get that from nowhere. Nobody can give you that. So if I gotta choose between you and my loved ones, I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta go. Because I gave you too much already. I feel I gave you too much. Because, you know, for the 6 years, 6.5 years that you was there, you know, I gave up everything and said, okay, you know, we're going to be together. So, okay, I gave up everything. I'm adding the heavy whipping cream now to this. So, we're going to add, I got a pint, 1 pint. So, I'm going to add this whole thing to this. And I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. And I'm also going to add some mozzarella cheese as well. And then I'm going to cheat. I'm going to show you because like I said, I don't do nothing regular. I always got to do something different because I don't like nothing done regular. And I like mine's creamy, so I don't feel that was enough cream for me. So I have some Alfredo sauce, and I'm going to add a little bit of Alfredo sauce to mine because it's not creamy enough for me. And I want, you know, after a day, you know, it starts drying down because of the cream. So I'm going to add more cream to it. So when it starts drying down, I already got it under control. You can dry down. I got something for you. Here Gucci come running because, of course, I opened the refrigerator and he think he's going to get something. But here, buddy, you're going to get some lettuce. Here, there go lettuce. There go the lettuce. Go ahead and run. And I'm also going to make a salad with this. So, he loves his vegetables. So, should I wait? No. You know, I'm going to ask that question, you know, because I feel as a female, I have needs too. So you're going to say, oh, you did this and you did that. Listen, bro, let's be honest. If you was in jail, I was in jail, and you was out here in these streets for 6-7 years, would you have waited for me? Only one person I know did that, and we all know who that one person who waited for a female, and look what's going on with them now. So, you know, I don't want to be that. I don't want to have those issues that I don't waited for somebody, and now they home, and a couple of years later, you're like, oh, look how everything folded out. I don't want to be that. I want to be, if we're going to be together, we're going to go through this road, together. I don't want to have no problems. I don't want to sit here and wait all this time and then something, oh no, I don't want this no more. Wake up tomorrow, nah, I don't want this. I want to be with somebody else. No, that's not how it goes. So I just said, let me step back and focus on me because I didn't focus on you too many years, and it's time for me to worry about me. You know, not to say you don't love the person or whatever, but sometimes you gotta see what's best for you. I'm adding some mozzarella cheese. I just added some of that creamy Alfredo, and I'm gonna add some mozzarella cheese now to it. And then I'm gonna add that good old pasta. I'm gonna add that good old pasta. And I'm gonna make some garlic toast because you know you can't have no pasta and not have no garlic bread with it. But I already got some already already, you know, already done up. I didn't make it from scratch. Usually I make it from scratch, but because I'm just gonna do this fast and stuff, I'm not gonna make it from scratch. I'm just gonna use what I got in that freezer because I want to spend all of 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, I just need some meat. I need to just focus on me. And I'm wrong because I want to focus on me. Because, you know, all my life I just, you know, been in a relationship, and it's me. I feel at the end I get hurt. So I don't want that. So like I said, if God wants us to be together, when he comes back home, we'll be together. But right now, I'm gonna focus on me. So I just added the pasta up in here. I'm gonna add some more. And I'm going to stir this on in because I don't want to overcrowd my pot. When you don't have no cast iron, you need to invest in some cast iron, baby. I say it ain't nothing like no cast iron. It is a healthy, you know, all these aluminum, you cut it, you scraping the bottom of your pots and that's getting into your body and stuff like that. You know, that's not good. So cast iron is the way to go. I love me some cast iron. This looking very, very good. I don't know. I'm going to pull it up closer so you can see how this is coming along. Because if you smell it, then you know what you know. You know what to know. It's doing what it's doing. When I say, I'm going to taste it in a second because, you know, I want to make sure that I gotta be my own taster because ain't nobody here to taste it with me. So I gotta be my own taster. So I'm gonna add. Now it's time to add this chicken and this shrimp back in here. So I'm gonna add this one back in here. And you know what? This is done. After this, I'm gonna post how this went down. I'm gonna post all the ingredients that I used in here. I mean, what I use and stuff, and I wish that y'all could smell what's going on in here because with all of this stuff going on, baby, I know that man wish he was home to get some of this right here. But unfortunately, you know, he chose a different route. But guess what? I'm going to enjoy this. Guess who's going to enjoy this? Me. Wow. Go Mel. Go Mel. Go Mel. Go Mel. This is Cooking with Mel. When I say, I'm stirring it. So all of the seasonings, everything to get up in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a little bit of cheese to the top. That's just because I like it like that. So I'm going to add a little bit of cheese on the top of this. And this is done. I'm not going to eat dinner right now, so I'm not going to make the the garlic toast because I want it fresh, you know, fresh out the oven. But this is done, so I ain't got to worry about this. Guess you don't have to worry about dinner for the next 3 days. Me, that's who don't have to worry about it. I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese on the top. I'm going to add a little Parmesan cheese on the top. How about that? And then, you know, I got to top it with little Italian seasoning. You know, if I could find organic everything, I'm on some organic stuff right now. Even though it costs a little bit more, but I feel I'm eating a little healthy, so it's okay. And I'm going to show y'all how this looks. And I'm going to show you how the ending looks. So I'm going to turn this pot off because this is done. That is done. Let me, you know, I don't like no mess, so of course I gotta wipe down the little cabinet going on. Like I said, I just got these little 3 little dishes to wash that I just used right here because this is done. And I'm going to show you how this looks. Let me put these gloves in the garbage because that is done. And I'm going to try to bring this around to see how you do this. How you do this. Let me pull this out and show you how this is going down. That, you see how that look right there? Do you see how that look? You see how that look? So if it look like this, imagine how it tastes. Let me try to put it where I can see. I ain't no good, you know, with this, but that's how it look right there. So we gonna cooking with Mel. Hey, I'm Mel. So I'm done with this. Until next time, I'm gonna figure out what I'll be back in about 2 days because I'm gonna take some food out to make for the next 3 days. So this is 3 days right here, and I'll be back in 3 days to tell you what's on the menu. Y'all have a good day. God bless.